This is a much requested review, and I've had people ask me about products that I can't live without. This is one of them, so this is a twofer. First, I'll show you what it's like on, and then we'll break down all the features. The on switch is right on top. Come down here, and you can see the moon and the stars come out. So that's nice, and our little lion hides behind his bush, and the giraffe bobs up and down. Down here there are fish that are swimming through the river. And this is an LED light. People have complained on the reviews that it's too bright. I really don't think it is, but that's just my preference. Scarlett's gotten used to it and it's really nice. I know some babies need really dark to sleep. This is hard to tell on the website. It looks like the hippo is part of the inside display, but really the hippo is stuck on the outside. Down here we have, this is a button that's easy for baby to push and it changes the song. So for our sleep setting we have 3 calming songs. 1, 2, and 3. And then you can switch it to daytime setting. And the sun comes out. And daytime songs are playful. Oh, sorry, wrong button. 1, 2, and 3. Up top, if you have it all the way to the right like I do, let's turn the volume down. There we go. All the way to the right, you are keeping it on a loop with the lights and the animals moving. In the center, you're putting it for 1 session with the lights and the animals moving. And then all the way over, you're turning the lights off, the animals off, but keeping the music on. We have the on-off switch in the middle, and then down here is our volume. Lowest setting, and then highest. Which I think both are pretty acceptable for little baby ears. So we keep it on the softest when she's trying to sleep. Okay, now I'm going to jump in and tell you some of my favorite things and my least favorite things about this product. First, the things I love. I think it's cute right off the bat. It's a nice one. It's not too big. It's kind of a smaller size, so it doesn't take over the decor of her crib. I love how the scenery in the background changes from the sun to the moon and the stars. That keeps Scarlett really entertained. It doesn't crank or creak the way that people said it does on some of the reviews I read, so I'm not sure if that was something that was fixed, but mine works just fine. I like that it has big easy buttons that she can push. I like that it's mounted really well and is durable. And I love the nature sounds that it plays in the background of the music as the music's going on, like the water trickling and that sort of thing. When I was originally shopping for a Soother, I remember being bummed out when I read that this one didn't have the option to only have nature sounds play or to have the option to have the lights on but the music off. This one only has the music on with the lights off. So I remember thinking that that was a bummer, but now that I've used it, Scarlett loves the classical music with the nature sounds in the background, and she really likes the lights on. So I don't even think I would have used those options had I had it. So that doesn't bother me at all. However, it is hard to mount onto the side of your crib, and you do have to replace the batteries. It takes C batteries, I believe, quite often. We use this every night, so we replace the batteries, I would say once a month, once every month and a half, something like that. And you have to take it off the side of the crib and put the batteries in and use a screwdriver and all that. So that can get irritating, but it's a safety hazard if it wasn't mounted so tightly to the side of the crib, so we let it go and she loves it. Next up, I'm going to tell you why I can't live without it. I turned it on so we could have a little mood lighting and music while I tell you this part. So the reason I love this, and I think that it's a baby must-have for me, is that this is Scarlett's first sleep cue. Every parent, you know, you hear about doing a sleep time routine where you brush your teeth and you wash your face and those sorts of things, but it's really hard to instill sleep time routines with newborns. They're not going to be interested in storybooks right away, so this is something that we could use right out of the gate. It had lights, she liked that. It had music, she liked that. She didn't need to mature into it. So we put this on her co-sleeper. When she was too big for the co-sleeper, we put it on her pack and play. When she got big enough for her crib, she came into here. It came into here with her in her crib, and it even comes on vacations with us. So she has known from the beginning that this means it's time to wind down and get ready for bed. And I have had a very good sleep experience with my baby. She doesn't need to be rocked to sleep. She doesn't need to be nursed to sleep. She goes to bed groggy and awake and happily looking at her Soother. So it's a must-have if you ask me. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.